Peace, y'all. Welcome to today's Mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 6/29/1. Happy Monday. Happy Mercury retrograde. Happy Mars and Gemini. Happy Fire Triangle in the sky. Happy Capricorn Sagittarius full moon. It's a great time here. Also, the moon is at apogee, so it's further. It's in its Lilith energy right now too. We know the Lilith is in Sagittarius. If you don't know, my Lilith is in Sagittarius. I got a lot of natal planets being activated today, and it's a great time. So making it less about me and more about the we as I utilize my Aquarius North Node. Today is day of 2/9, finding balance, harmony, law, justice, truth, and righteousness. Learning to value and prioritize what we bring into existence, completion and wholeness, giving birth today. So wisdom on our ability to give birth. You guys already know how to create things in your space. Just keep it going, keep it moving, right? That brings us to self-mastery when we utilize our wisdom, and our space of manifesting and giving birth and bringing things to completion. This is the divine connection between our Chokma and our Yesod, or Yamoja, or Tahuti and Yamoja. This is also a direct correlation between our heart chakra and our sacral chakra. So, let it be something that you find joy in. Oh my God, when I tell you this sun feels so good, y'all be complaining about the sun. I fucking love it here. I just want to sit in it, but it's so gross out here. Anyway, so yeah, align those two things. You should enjoy and what you engage in when it comes to your professional self, how you make your finances. And also, you should also enjoy your connectivities with other people as well. Like, if you guys are engaging in relationships, whether it's friendships, communal ships, all the ships, business ships, partnerships, all the ships, and you're not having fun, you're not enjoying it, it's not pleasurable to you, why are you there? What are you doing? Master yourself. Self-mastery, brings you back into a two. If you guys like to bring your 11s back into twos, and that brings us back into justice, brings us back into like the Libra scales, so do that. Cut the shit off. One thing about Sunshine is a motherfucker will wake up locked on everything, and I will be going about my day just fine because I don't do imbalanced relationships anymore. I don't do none of that no more. We've graduated from that, and I hope you guys do too. And so it's a great day for people that were born on like an 11 or a 2. What is that? 29, 11. That's it, right? 29, 11. And people born on a day of 2. So it was at 2, 11, 20. Yeah, those days. Finding balance and harmony should be fun for you guys. Focusing on your interpersonal relationships, your bonds and contracts should be fun as well. And then we're going to add the energy of equality, because what you put in is what you get out. And a lot of you guys be in these interpersonal relationships, these bonds and these contracts, and you're not putting in. You guys are not putting in what you want to get back out. You guys are like half-assed putting things in. And then it's not even just like action. Like, I'll be like, transparent, vulnerable with y'all. Like, I'll be heavy with like the work. I got a Capricorn stellium. But it's not always just about work. You gotta let yourself rest too. And then you gotta also believe in the work. If you're not believing in the work, it does affect how you conduct your work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen somebody on stage? Like, I tell you, my early times on stage, I was not confident in my music, or, I have all these people like rocking the crowd before I perform, and then I get on the stage talking about something. Yeah, I don't like guns and drugs and shit. Like, damn, we just got done partying off of guns and drugs for the last 45 minutes, and here come your ass. Like, I just never wanted to be that, and I felt like it was showing in my body language and how I was like, of course, like, I made it. I paid my dues. I got on the stage. I'm reciting the words. I practiced. I did all the work, right? But I wasn't believing in myself well enough, and it could tell in your stage presence. So some of y'all stage presence is like, we know you put in the work. We know you rolled up your sleeves, but like, we're not feeling you because you're not feeling you. So allow this, Cancer sun to help you feel you, while Capricorn is aligning the work. You know what I'm saying? Put those two together, alchemize the joints. So, that's my shit on the sixes. Sixes also deal with daily routine, our moral and integral code, our habits, being of service, how we listen, how we speak, how we teach, how we learn, all that fun stuff. So when we take the 6 and we put the energy of the of the 11, and it brings us to 1 and 7. So now we have knowledge, awareness, we're taking action, taking initiative, leadership in what we're designing. Our inner God, knowledge of God is here to build and destroy, create transformation, standing on business, um, being in our Sebek, labeling and compartmentalizing things using our intellect, right? The technical side of things. So, once again, we're aligning our inner designer, our Netzach, Heru, with the technical part of things. So you guys will keep seeing like that blend between the Sephiroth or the Netter, one being more like laxed and spiraled and, you know, um, about feeling, while the other one is more so doing and having and more squared and structured. And they're not supposed to go against each other. Like same way, like we have the society that we're in. It's like, oh, man versus woman. It's not supposed to be spirals versus squares. It's supposed to be man and woman. It's supposed to complement each other. Just like with, hard work, like capitalism and wanting to rest and socialism. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You got to break your brain a little bit on the how we label and compartmentalize things. That's where we get carried away out with the acephero of labeling compartmentalizing. We get so far into it that we forget that these are all still parts of one faculty. It's not one versus the other one. So if you're moving in competition and binary systems and stuff like that, recalibrate. That's my advice. I would advise you to recalibrate and break your brain a bit, because a lot of the things, when you learn to move more complementary and coexisting and unify, you'll realize that it involves a lot of like unlearning all the things that we were taught. A lot of that, the things that you'll come up to won't quote unquote make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't brought to you for it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? You were trained, you were programmed for that kind of mindset to not make sense. So we're in our eights. We're gonna take that 8. We're gonna add the 1 because you guys just sat here and listened to Sunshine rant for the longest, and hopefully it brought some knowledge to you. And that brings us to 9, which is really cool because we have this Cancer Capricorn alignment with the Sun and Moon on a Monday. We know all this energy is tied into Yamoja, and 9 is the ninth Sephiroth, also ruled by Yesod, Yamoja energy, giving birth to things, bringing things to wholeness and completion. That's what we're doing, manifesting. And it all starts with you guys being on your self-mastery. You have to have wisdom of your 9 for you to give birth, you have to have wisdom of it first. So go to your notes, go to the previous times, especially if you guys keep a diary on your retrograde. Mercury's going in retrograde again to July 23rd. Go into your notes and look at all the different things that manifested what it was that you wanted. What did you do? You were listening to your gut. You were doing these kind of activities. You had this kind of discipline. You had this kind of schedule, this kind of order, and execute. That's how we're going to ultimately get to this 9 today. So happy self-mastery today. Today's a great day for my 369 life pathers, my manifestors in the building, gang gang. Y'all enjoyed today. So y'all liking. My 2 4s, my 7s, and my 8s, you guys align your emotions. Well, my 2s, y'all don't really be having an issue with that. It's my 4s, 7s, and 8s. You guys get so logical and straightforward to the things. I want y'all to learn how to use y'all 3, 6s, and 9s to assist. Your nervous system, your emotions, they're antennas. They're messengers. And they're here for a reason. And it's not for you to suppress them so that you can just keep work. And you're not a fucking robot. You're not artificial intelligence. You're the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You're authentic intelligence. You are natural intelligence. And natural intelligence has emotions. Natural intelligence don't just move in squares, they move in spirals too. And they touch multiple dimensions all at once. More dimensions that you can even fathom when you stay in your logic. But when you're in your emotions, you can fathom all of them. It doesn't have to make sense. Just flow.